shout out to Angel Negretti. Let me say that again because I told him I would shout him out. Shout out to Angel Negretti. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Submarine Media, and today we're gonna do something a little different. We got a subscriber request. Now, if you like my videos and you subscribe, go ahead in the comment section and leave a suggestion of something that you think that I should react to, or you'd like me to review, or you'd like me to just listen to and hear. I love different types of music. But today we have a subscriber request from Angel Negretti. He says he wants me to react to Suicide Boys, High Tides, and Snake's Nest. Now, by his description, Suicide Boys is a duo from New Orleans. I have heard of Suicide Boys, I just have not heard of their music. So without further ado, we are gonna jump into this and react to it and see what we got today. So I'm gonna throw this out and let's start. And the first track is Diamond, spelled D-I-E. Months. Let's jump into it. This is not at all what I expected from a band called Suicide Boys. It's very like vibey right now. Okay, so just, I don't mean to stop it right at the beginning, but that was nice. I did not expect that at all. Like, that was a nice surprise. So I think I might enjoy this tape. I hope I do, but let's jump back in. I didn't mean to cut it so short, but I just wanted to state out at first, those synths in the beginning got me. Like, I was already hooked, like, and then it just had that drop. So let's keep going. If the track like started over, or if that was like on purpose or not, but hey, it's cool. It's keeping me on my toes right now. This is really cool so far. What I do like already on this first track, besides the sense that I already mentioned it, is a lot of people are rap singing, but when they do it in a very generic way that has been done by countless people. Like, this is almost, I know everyone's kind of like on that emo rap wave right now, but this, like, it gives me vibes of, because I've heard a lot of emo bands, like the good emo bands mixed with rapping. That's kind of cool. I like when you could end up merging those sounds, not mashing them together and then trying to give it to somebody like, oh, this is new shit, but like kind of really blending them together. That's really nice so far. Anything that could put me in my head, I always dig. And now I feel like I could just float away in space. Ugly. Oh, okay. I am a Nas fan. And I could already, at first I was like, wait, what is that? And I could hear it. It's a sample from Made You Look, where they're saying, brave heart, brave heart. So I don't know how this is gonna go, but Angel, if you're out there, 2 tracks in, this ain't disappointing, so. Ooh, AZ in there. When you die, that's why we get high, cause you never know when we're gonna go. Get to the die, that's why we get high. Ooh. Yes. Okay. Oh. Damn. Damn, okay, this one is like, it's just got a real creepy vibe. I can see myself, like, I'm always a person that I kind of like, especially when I'm just someone showing me, this isn't someone showing me, they've kind of suggested it. When someone goes in that, there's a part of my mind that's different than me picking it up myself. Like, I'm just into it. But right now I'm kind of like seeing, where could I see myself listening to this? I see myself definitely just chilling in the car listening to this. It's got like some real creepy vibes to it, and already I love how they threw that Made You Look sample and that Life's a Bitch from Nas sample in there. I had a little AZ in there saying life's a bitch and then you die, that's why we get high. Fam. Keep playing myself, keep thinking I'll do the rest.
Take your time, that's why it's suicide to the fucking afterlife. Next to the sea, thinking you wanna die when you move close to me.
Damn.
There was a dope fiend sleeping next to me. Hopefully I'ma just be in a bad dream, but it seems that the codeine turned me into a dope fiend. Now I'm riding in the nightmare as my mind screams. But at moment, don't scare.
That's some creepy shit.
The bathrobe with a nice cold hole, you know. 59 great killers looking for a fucking homicide.
Oh, thought it was coming. Was that it? Hey, that track was dope. I dug it. Again, 2 tracks in, I'm already like impressed. Okay, so I already like lightweight feel like a dummy because I mentioned that this would sound like Puya and then would get together and do something, and the next track is Southside Suicide featuring Puya, so that's what I get for not really looking at the track list in advance. But true reaction, so that's legit. I heard it and it's on there, so we're gonna jump right into it. Track 3, Southside Suicide featuring Puya. So I just want to ask a question because I know there's probably fans of Puya, fans of Suicide Boys out there. Is there like a collective of cats that do this type of sound? Because I feel like when I listen to Puya, he had like a lot of like old school Southern flow and like vibes to it, but at the same time there was like this horror theme. And I know trap bars from horror a lot, but this is kind of like definitely on some you being followed by Michael Myers type stuff. But anyways, just shout out in the comments. Let me know if there's like a. I did hear something called Buffet Boys. I don't know if Suicide Boys are in Buffet Boys. I don't even know what that is, but I'll be doing my research. But let me know. Let me know what's up with that. Very excited. So I've only listened to Puya a couple times. I know this is a duo. So far in the first few tracks, they've been kind of like low-key quiet. So I don't know who turned up on that. I don't know if they both rap, one makes the beats and one raps, but somebody just turned up on that and I dug that. Catch me by surprise, I'm ready to just drop to it. Oh. Yes. Yes, yes. Yes. I'm excited. I'm excited. I got the Puya. That wasn't out. My friend suggested. Sorry, not Alex. Angel suggested this. And I'm finding that a lot of these cats end up having bars. Like a lot of times I'll end up searching through my Apple Music and I'll see stuff. And I just kind of sometimes end up being like, nah, it's the new wave. And now again, like I listen to a wide variety of music, but a lot of the new stuff is filled with a lot of A's, yeah, oh, huh? and all these like ad libs. And I don't hate on the ad lib style at all. It's just like some cats could do it, some cats can't. So going into a lot of these newer things, or my friends suggest, or people things, that's what I kind of expect. So like being surprised by people actually spitting again is it's a good surprise. It's a good Thursday.
Ain't no rules to the game. Talk how you want, walk how you want. My job is the shit. I used to clean up shit for the river to toilet. Now I'm getting money, I don't gotta pack up this dollar. Okay,
Yes.
money make a motherfucker hate me. 1,000 bitches that y'all wanna date me.
Every time I think I'm gonna be on for a job, I keep missing it. That's good though. It's not predictable at all. Y'all laughing at me. That's cool. This track kind of reminds me of something that could be like off Future's Monster a little bit. It sounds like a sample, or it's just them with like a filter on. I'm not sure.
They know the bang was suicide. Too deep when I ride. Ruby getting out for the pills that I supplied in a 06 Chevy. Looking like I'm Bloody Mary, sipping codeine and berry. I'm down this dog when I smoke.
Nice.
Creeping like Frank. Within a jumper right at your face, and after that I go blank. Just looking at my
Waiting for a job. I keep being wrong. I like it. Between this and the Puya thing, one thing I did notice also is I get a Bone Thugs vibe. I get a Bone Thugs vibe. Like, not like the new kind of triple flow, but like kind of older style triple flow, like how Bone Thugs had back in the day. Right? So, I think, I know this is about 25 minutes, so I want to say we got to be at least almost halfway through. And so far, there's no tracks that I'm like, this is like a throwaway track. Like, I feel like it all goes cohesive with the project. And just like I appreciated with Puya, none of these tracks overstay their welcome. And they got skill, it seems like, enough to supply a 5-minute, 6-minute track with some sort of bars in the first place. So I wouldn't even mind a longer song. But either way, like, I like it. Same thing. It's very in and out. They get to the point. They don't hang out with any extra BS. Next track is Lincoln Continental Memorial featuring Slug Christ. Now, I have no idea who Slug Christ is. I'm just feeling like more than likely, given the name, he's going to be on that same vibe. So let's jump in. Oh. Ooh. Can't dance, but trying to kind of like drive to it. This beat though, the vibe of it. Give up, I'm trying to catch it. I love that though. Already in all of these, like, I like how I can't really, every time I think like I'm like ready to be like, it catches me by surprise. Like, it'll either end or it kind of like surprises you. I don't know. Ooh. This must be Slug Christ. Kind of weird sounding, but I can mess with it though. The voice sounds kind of goofy, but it's like I mess with it.
So baby girl, I'm just suck me up. I won't come cause I got that dope.
Yeah, we can't tell. I'm not sure if this is over, but I mean, just get ready for the next track so I can tell you what it is. Mannequins are my best friend.
Riding down the block in a lab, got it block in my lap as a highway, had no fear about even out the tech, got the gas, head on to the set.
Ooh, the synths. I love synth.
Trapping out the front box, Shady's got the black got heroin in my shoebox, now with the blood clot.
So let me be clear. Just some of you are probably like, "What's he talking about?" I think last time I mentioned it with Puya. I was like, "I love those guitars." I'm a big fan of a variety of different sounds. I love a lot of different types of music. You're gonna see different types of reviews on here. I'm just kind of starting with hip hop, especially some of those underground hip hop things that maybe some people may not be reviewing. But I love guitars, synth. This is just one of my synths. It's a mini Jupiter model. It's not the only synth I have. This is just the first one I grabbed to show you what's going on. And guitars, my friends. I love guitars. So if you guys do spot something where you're like, oh man, this got dope guitars in this song, or definitely dope synth, or whatever the case, shout it out. Let me know. I feel that. I love guitars and I love synth. But anyways, not to digress, I just thought I'd let you know a little bit about me. You're gonna hear me say that a lot. Like you're gonna see me catch like some synths and be like, oh, that's dope. I love that. Oh my god, stop me. Okay. Anyways, back to it.
Take my soul, take my life, take my last breath. You never did, so I took his in a manifest.
That's kind of a weirder track. I don't know how I feel about that being on the project altogether. It's kind of, that one was a little too in it. Like it kind of made me think it was gonna touch, like when those synths came in, like go another place. But I don't know. I guess I'd have to think about it in the whole grand scheme of the whole tape. But if there is a track so far I could do without, even though I mentioned the synth, it'd probably be that one. So far, this track is called Sunshine. I feel like I've heard this. Someone let me know in the comments, is this, I think it was either guitar, piano, and sample. I like that. It's out. Yeah, it's out. It's quick. Yeah, so next track is Rotten and Paralyzed in a Tropical Paradise.
Y'all, I'ma never switch, ever change. Take the gold to the grave, throw it in the flames. Look in the right strange, walking around with a blood stain. Give me the keys to the brain, to the Mustang. Tell the motherfucker off the hill, blame it all on the pain pills. No devil, no God with the same feel. Red down with the mind in the same field. Bitches don't nothing from rapping with cousin. They say that we buzzing, but I don't hear nothing but sheep that's sleep laying on the concrete. Constantly surfing, but God do I love it, so fuck it. I climb up the show, I can plummet. Ashes to ashes from something to nothing. Give me the casket, I'm kicking that bucket.
In my head, I got a paradigm. They told me roll the 7. Bear in mind, I'm on the 6. I recognize that heaven mythological is so the paradise. Swallowed whole and now I got it. And the paradise in the tropical paradise. I'm about to go paradise.
Right. Yes. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was like kind of low key falling asleep on that song. I hate it, but then they just turned it up. This next track is called Fake Pawnshard Train. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Probably wrong. And it is featuring Key Nayada. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong as well too. So that is the second to last track. And I'll just give you my overall what I feel about this deal. Now, I had to stop this. This one's got Scott vibes on it for sure. I don't know how the rest of the track's gonna pan out, but right now it's definitely got a little bit of Travis Scott vibes on it. I can dig that, because I like Travis Scott when he doing his thing. It's almost like a Travis Scott, Post Maloney. I like this one. I like this. Yeah, Flo, he's kind of screaming in the background. I think this one features somebody. So I'm not sure if the auto-tune was them, or like the Scott vibes were them, or the dude featured. Let me double check. Yeah, that was the one that featured Key Nayada, so maybe that's him. I don't know, or maybe they're kind of providing that vibe. But what I do like about this already, I think it's almost over, but we'll go back and finish it. I like how they did not. It wasn't like a bite. It was just like a lot of these new ager cats. They just bite stuff. Back in the day, like if you wanted to like implement like the greats, I feel like when they implement the style, it kind of comes. They'll take the style and run it through the prism of who they are, and it comes off in a different way instead of biting. I like how they did that on here. Like it's like I got Scotty vibes, but it didn't feel like they were just straight biting Travis Scott, which I do hear a lot of that. Not on this tape.
So sad.
This must be Exodus, the last track. Oh. I'm not sure if this is like a Screamo sample or like if they're doing this. But yeah, it's setting the tone. Last track, they're like, man, if you fell asleep on those low-key vibes, wake the hell up before we get out of this tape. I can't dance, don't laugh at me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let me be right for one time. Let me be right for one time on this job. About to happen, I bet. Please, come on, give it to me now. Oh.
Standing in fire, I'm out of the liars and tires. Made up for nothing, will riot, acquire. Second, the engine of runners, you know it. When I'm up in hell, I turn fire to sewage. The waters, they swell as a pole, as a broken, evoking the smoke from the bodies that's choking. Oh.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh. Okay. All right. So that is the end of the tape. So let me give you my opinion on that. I like how the tape was put together. Short, concise, 25 minutes. They didn't overstay their welcome. I'm liking these cats that I'm seeing as so far. Puya, him, and there's some other cat that maybe I'll be reviewing some other time where they don't. A lot of people end up making a lot of like filler tracks, filler songs. They throw in filler bars. These guys are in and out on some punk stuff. I liked the horror vibes, I liked the screamo vibes, and then also with that, like, I wouldn't say they had like the classic Southern. It's definitely more modern Southern, but they did have a Bone Thugs. That Bone Thugs kind of like flow was coming through. I definitely dug that. It didn't seem like these songs were just like hodgepodged. They were very cohesive. Listen, I wouldn't necessarily say there were really any tracks that I didn't enjoy when it comes to the whole tape. Usually things that I don't like on tapes are things that stand out like they didn't belong on the tape or the track was horrible. None of these tracks on here were horrible at all. All of these tracks were listenable, chillable, vibable. There's probably one track that I'll say that I could probably do without. Let me find that. I think it was Mannequins Are My Best Friend. Now, that track wasn't bad. I definitely loved the synth that kind of came in there, but it kind of felt just a little bit too short. Just a little bit too short. Almost felt like maybe an interlude. Maybe it is an interlude, and I didn't catch that. But if there was one gripe that I had about that deal, it would be that. And yeah, no, other than that, the tape was good. I'd definitely say, in my opinion, what I liked about it, the rhythms. Like a lot of times I'd be expecting a drop and the track would end, or a lot of times I'd be expecting a drop and then kind of throw in like a low key like filtered sample. So the tape, it makes it exciting. It doesn't make it predictable. Definitely what I'm saying, 7.5, 7.85. That's just in my opinion. And again, on a rating scale, it's good. That's good. It's not bad at all. That's definitely good. Definitely piqued my interest to want to go listen to more Suicide Boys and get a better idea for their sound. I don't know, maybe is this how they generally come off or their albums vary. Anyways, shout out to Angel Negretti. Let me say that again because I told him I would shout him out. Shout out to Angel Negretti. We just went in high tide. Oh, man. High Tides and Snake's Nest. He's a subscriber. So again, like, subscribe, share. Leave comments in the comment section of what you want me to review, react to next. And we will see you next time on Submarine Media.